Hey, this video is a bit different as this was a page that was I was just kind of going through something. I don't know. I was just feeling really lustful that morning. Woke up and instead of like obviously giving in, because I've struggled with pornography a really long time. In this page, I would say that I drew, I was just really frustrated. So I decided to depict how I felt, if you will, by, just drawing a character. And obviously it's not directly, like, I would say this is more of a fantastical way of looking at it, but like, as I said, a race of contractors, like, I was thinking of an entire story, but ultimately the point was just that I felt sometimes the temptation. I would say I haven't given into it since God delivered me one fateful day. That's a story for another day. But sometimes it still comes up, lust, the temptation, and I guess in some ways it was like convincing myself to not go back at the same time, because it's like I'm drawing what I remembered, what it felt like to be addicted, and it's almost like being completely driven by a desire that you can't, it kind of has this allure to it. And it's always misleading because it's not real. Like, obviously, the things that we see and we watch, and how there's a quote, there's something I have wrote, and it's like, you can touch me, but I can't touch you. Why is that? And so I guess what it meant to me was, it's all fantasy, basically. It's like you feel yourself, like, you give into it, but it's nothing that you experience is real. There's no real love. There's no real intimacy. It's all fake. It's intimacy with one's own self, which is like, that's not how God created things to be. But again, just not being in control of your own desires, just being completely driven by something, by your desires. I mean, essentially you're a slave to it. I mean, obviously with the chain motif. But I know I was just frustrated. Even the other quote that's being said right here, it says, I said I'd never do some things, but they weren't too bad after giving it a try. And that's exactly what, the experience with pornography is, that you do it for so long, you find yourself watching things that you would never have thought. And like, obviously the depiction of a broken mind, perfect. I still feel this way sometimes, because even though I don't do it anymore, I still remember everything that I subjected, not everything, but practically everything, for doing it for so long. You remember a lot of it, but I don't say this to say that it's like there's no hope. It was just, I just wanted to get this out of me. Like, and the more I drew it, the less I felt like the pull. Like, it was like, right, this is what it felt like. This is what it feels like to be stuck, or like, this is what, like, I don't ever want to go that route again. And drawing this was kind of like, this is how it felt. It's like there's this compliance to it. Like, yeah, I'll do it. It's like there is a liking to it, but obviously there's a suffering in it. Like, obviously I don't think anyone who's ever dealt with it is like completely just happy with it. And I know for a fact there was like this war in me. It's like, yeah, it's cool, it feels good, but like after it's done, dude, it's like one of the most, you just feel helpless oftentimes. Like, you feel like you just don't have any control, and I didn't. But I guess the rest of everything else, the other characters that you see, I was just kind of just building off the idea of like people or characters dealing with aspects of like different types of sins, like envy, unforgiveness, wrath, pride, all those types of stuff. I was just experimenting. I don't really find it. I mean, it's cool to think about. Like, maybe I would make something in the future. I don't know, probably not. But it was just pretty cool. That's really all I had to say. So, yeah. But I mean, hopefully you enjoy some of the art. I do enjoy the last couple of things that I drew. All right, I'll see you.